Congratulations, you have completed one of the highest scoring PTE tasks by completing writing from dictation. Now, writing from dictation is usually the very last task in your PTE test, and obviously of the listening section as well. Now, this is a very high scoring task, and if you have managed your time well throughout your listening section, you would be left with enough time for this particular task. It is a high scoring task because there's 10 to 12 word sentences, and each correct word spelled correctly gives you 1 mark. So it is important, obviously, that as important as the listening skills there for this particular task type, it is also important that you have your spellings down packed. So to have your spellings there, obviously you need to turn off autocorrect and word suggestions on all your electronic devices. That's the thing you need to do in order to improve on your spellings. Now, if you are suffering from that, do not worry. As I always say, there's quite a few of us who suffer from that particular issue, and the way to fix it is to get rid of these word suggestions and autocorrects. Do not turn off spell check, because that's the way to find out that you're still making an error on that particular word. Please make a note of that word in your word log, where you then practice that particular word till the time you're sure that you're never going to make that spelling mistake again. So that's each word spelled correctly gets you 1 mark. This is the highest scoring task type in PTE, one of the highest scoring task types in PTE, and I urge you to practice a lot. Practice a lot, as in, once again, listen to a variety of accents so that you do not miss on any particular accent. As you're listening to those, start to take notes, write dictations, do all of that. The basic stuff there is what is going to help you here. The perfect practice standard for writing from dictation is going to be 50 in a row. Now, this is how you check this if you're meeting the standard there. Against the scoring guide, against the marking scheme of PTE is the way to check. So if you miss any word, or if you make a spelling mistake on any of the words, the count resets back to 0. And once again, it doesn't matter even if you're on the 50th write from dictation in your 50 in a row, you still reset it back if you make a mistake. Remember, this is the way to perfect practice. You can sit down there and you could be practicing writing from dictation for half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. If you do not put yourself a target, that is not a perfect practice. So start from 10 in a row, you hit 10 in a row, you go to 20 in a row, from 20, you can jump straight to 50 in a row. I promise you, once you hit 50 in a row, your listening skills would be right at their peak, and you would be able to listen to a pin drop somewhere. Let that be a problem, I say, till the time you go for your PTE test and you get your desired score. So remember this, 50 in a row is the target here. Please remember to turn off your autocorrect and word suggestions on all your electronic devices, and I promise you'd be able to get your score if you follow these. Congratulations once again, and all the very best with your preparation. Happy learning.